Call, call on me. Call on me. Call. Are you okay? What do you think? I want die. I want die. Who wants to watch a movie? Why only 3 hours of sleep? I couldn't fall asleep. You wanna see what the vibes were like last night? They're rancid. These were the vibes last night. I couldn't sleep, so I drew. They're rancid. They're rancid. Who's ready for a movie? Who's ready to watch a movie? Terrifyingly accurate depiction of insomnia. I've got lots of experience with it. All right. My movie says it is 1 hour and 31 minutes and 13 seconds long. It's on the HBO Max. If you have the HBO Max, you might have access to this movie depending on your country. Mine is 1 second longer than yours. What do? I don't know. Die, I guess. Sorry. 1984? Yes. The original. The original. An entire 2 more seconds of content than me? Woo! I've won. Rented it on Amazon. You gave Jeff Bezos money for that? What a trooper. The worst part of the only getting 3 hours of sleep, it wasn't even like 3 full hours of sleep. I fell asleep, and then the squirrel woke me up barking at my mom leaving the house at 6 a.m. after I had just fallen asleep at 4 a.m. Which is great. Fantastic. Okay. Movie. Movie poster seems to be a good image of what happened this morning. Movie. You guys ready? Are you ready? We'll start the countdown for movie. Yes. You're kind of. That's funny. Thank you, Forrest. Thank you. Thank you. Can't have a nightmare on the Elm Street if you don't sleep in the first place. I was thinking that too. All right. Get your hands on the play. I'm gonna count us down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. There's red lines. New Line Cinema. New Line Cinema, Media, Home Entertainment, Inc. and Smart Egg Pictures present Glub. I don't like his mouth breathing. A Wes Craven film. My stepdad was saying last night, he was like, that's my favorite horror comedy movie. And all I could think is, not young Frankenstein? An actual horror comedy and not just horror comedy because it's so old that it's like cheesy now. Mamiji was saying that she loves this movie. Introducing Johnny Depp. Imagine being able to put introducing Johnny Depp on your credits. Should have told her to watch it with us. She left the house. She's doing something with college sister today. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Are you sure you're not the one who slept only 3 hours? I don't remember sleeping. Lack of text alignment. I think it's great that all the kerning is fucky and weird and everything's all over the place. It's certainly on purpose. That was metal squeaking sounds. Oh my god, that sound effect. Some Logan's Run worthy, like, sci-fi laser gun sound effects going on there. A jump rope. I wish I had a jump rope. It's funny when I was saying that we were watching this today. I was saying to Mom, I was like, is there any like uh naked people scenes in this movie? Because we somehow seem to always watch things that have wraith babes. She looked at me like I had asked just the most bizarre question in the world for a second. I was like, okay, listen. God. Jesus. He's a baby. Is green? My husband? It looks black. God, I am having the hardest time parsing that as Johnny fucking Depp. He's so baby. Well, I mean, obviously it's confirmed as red and green. The dialogue just fucking said it. Why would we need to Google that Wes Craven confirmed it when his whole fucking film just now said it's red and green? The original source. White and gold. Oh my god, I saw a picture of the dress again recently. I don't know why it came back up. I always saw it as white and gold. Oh, that was very Johnny Depp. I say about Johnny Depp. Only the smartest, most bitter people saw the dress as white and gold. I mean, the dress is, like, actually for real blue and black. But the picture, it's white and gold. No, it's blue and black for real. Well, well, there must always be wraith babes, it seems. What the fuck? What? What? Guys can have nightmares too, you know. When did she say you can't? I just. I don't understand. It's like that screenshot of someone saying, like, man, you can't say shit on Twitter without someone taking it the wrong way and being offended by it. Like, you could say, I like pancakes, and someone would be like, oh, so you don't like fucking waffles, huh? You think waffles are shit? Well, you should go fuck off and die. Because it's like, no, all I said was, I like pancakes. Didn't say shit about waffles. I like waffles. I like pancake too. Spooky. Spooky. I would punch it. If I woke up and I saw that, I'm punching it. She didn't see the thing, like, pushing out. Why would she feel the need to knock on it to make sure it's solid? Her eyes were closed. Oh, put some pants on, Tina. Why are you going outside without fucking pants on, Tina? You dumb bitch. No pants, no shoes, and she's going out in the alley? Tina. Cool arms. No, I agree. This is a horror comedy, actually. Tina! Watch this. Cuts my own fingers off. Are you impressed? Oh, he's got the tidy whities. Sheesh. Wow. She's flipping tricks. Yeah, yell at her some more. See how it's going. Why? The spurt? That last pump of her heart on the way out really had to eject all that blood like that. Oh, look, Nancy. I just walked into a very bloody room with my dead friend. You're right, it is Margaret. Like, when did she say that the murder wasn't serious? She's got very blue eyes. 15? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. 15? Yeah, 17 I could have bought 17. But certainly not 15. 20 at the time. I swear, like, teenagers in the 80s and 70s managed to look like they're 30. But teenagers today, even whenever they're like 18, or even like young adults today, even when they're like 20 something, they still look like they're like 14. Rod, you still got her blood on you, dude. Teenagers in the 70s and 80s look super old. I'm told I look 19 still. Yeah, I feel that. Like, I've had people think that I was like 14. And I'm like, please. 14, are you just sure? I have a very baby face. I have a very baby face. No one believes my mom is the age that she is either. We're all just very young looking people. I've been at like family reunions. There was one that I went to one time and there was like part of the family that I didn't know and they were talking to me and they're like, "So what grade are you in?" And I was like, "College?" College? So most people seem to think I'm like 16 to 18 max usually. I will be carded for the rest of my life, I'm sure. Damn, Tina. Damn, girl, go off. Yeah, the time that that someone was like, I thought you were 14. I was already out of high school, but they're like, "Oh, I thought you were 14." I was like, "Ha ha ha." No. Beard does add ages to that. Well, I can't grow a beard, so that doesn't help me. I can't grow a beard. Sorry, I can't be Lady Beard. Why does he keep doing that? Because it's gross out horror. And oh no, spooky! He cut himself. There's weird stuff inside. That many maggots has a very clear wound? It should be, but there was a. It seemed quite pussy. Oh, that's a horrific sound, Freddy. Mr. Kruger, I need you to not do that ever again. The tongue? Why? Why? Dude, that kid's like 32. No fucking way, that's a high schooler. A weird pervert canonically? Well, I mean, I guess that tongue action would be explained by that. Brenda Song has been a high schooler for damn long. She'll be a high schooler for all of her life. She's got the Asian aging advantage on that one. You can't put a bunch of 30-year-old white people into a high school and people believe it, but you could put a bunch of 30-year-old Asians into a high school and people would absolutely buy it. It's just facts. carded so many 45-year-old Asian women as a waiter because I legit couldn't tell. Yeah, for real. Asian aging is just something else. 32 and I get mistaken for a high schooler? Yep. My dad is in his late 50s. He looks like when he was in his 30s, just like his old photos. Teenagers for an eternity until one day they wake up a tortoise. It's, I think, honestly, pretty cool. To look like you're an immortal youth until one day you look like you're an ancient being with wisdom beyond the universe. Most other people, you just end up crusty very soon. It only takes like 1 or 2 inches of water to drown. Those people also just don't take care of their skin and do a bunch of stuff that ages their appearance. This is very true as well. I need the skincare. Maybe we can get mistaken as 14-year-olds too? Why would you want that? I mean, your skin is the biggest organ in your body. So, like, everything you do affects it. That's why people that are like, ew, water, and then they don't drink water and properly hydrate, they're gonna look like the Sahara Desert just because their insides are too. There is water deficit just like there's sleep deficits. And you build up hydration debt just like you build up sleep debt. Why is the bathroom steaming if she was in a bath? You can have hot as fuck baths too. I've done it. Stay awake, fast acting? What? Why did she lock the door again? That's a good question. I love a hot bath. Makes me feel like a lobster. If your bath is not hot enough that you're getting out and your skin is red, what's the point? Hi, Jonathan. Nobody wears shoes. My showers are lukewarm at most, usually. My man climbed a rose trellis. Those things have thorns, and he decided he didn't need shoes. As a kid, he's Jonathan, and the adult is Johnny. It's, you know, when it's appropriate. Yes. I'm so turned. Rod did not fucking kill Tina. Yep. Keep forgetting that he's Johnny. It looks so different, doesn't he, though? Like, there's only certain angles that I'm like, yeah, that's Johnny. Other angles, I'm like, that's not fucking Jonathan. 80s people weren't doing skincare, so they had leather skin. I mean, that actually is way more true than just the joke. Because, like, that's when it's like, oh, you should be tan. You should be so tan. Put this oil on your skin and go sit out in the sun. Fry yourself up nice and even out in the sun. And it's like toners and stuff are just straight astringents. And people will be like, oh, I use a cold cream and that's it. Like, skincare products that were advertised to teenagers were strictly about, like, pimples, and it was just, like, dry out your pimples. Now, people sitting in dark rooms slathering on moisturizer, that's me. Except not a dark room. I don't like sitting in the dark. I always have my light on. I don't get people sitting in the dark. I don't like it. Being in a cave is bad for your mental. Is this the original? It is! Hi, Reina. Nami's real nightmare is no one joining our downline. It's certainly not fucking Freddy. Still waiting for the first seminar to be announced? Well, yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. Man's having to sleep in jeans. Come on, Nancy. Shouldn't the fact that Glenn's not there tip you off that this is just another nightmare, Nancy? That was the whole point of having Glenn with you. Why'd he pick it up? Throw it to the side. It wasn't even in his way. Yeah, the music is really something else. Help, the stairs are marshmallow fluff. Hi, Glenn. I mean, he's real enough. Tina's dead. Mwahahahahaha. Covers you in feathers. Glenn! The alarm clock wakes you up, but not her screaming? He's never gonna get a Wraith Babe scene like this. Everyone else in the house is gonna hear you fucking screaming. You think they're not gonna come and see what's going on? Wait, there's a picture of him on the wall right there. I don't like that. When did they shot that for the movie, or if it's just the headshots he sent in? It looked kind of like more professionally shot. How do they not have security cameras there? It's the 80s. CCTV isn't like everywhere. Plus, this is a municipal station with just a few holding cells. Why would they need a camera? It'd take longer than that for it to kill him. Usually whenever you hang yourself, the thing that actually kills you is the impact from your neck. The torque of dropping. It's not like just the asphyxiation. No fucking way he'd die that easily to that. CPR would be viable, and they didn't even bother. Yeah, I guess CPR wasn't invented yet in the 80s. I like that they put just pure purple under her eyes to make it look like she has not been sleeping and has bags under her eyes. Um, that's like you're not just pure purple when that happens. I didn't put pure purple. Oh, and now they're gone. She's suddenly very well rested. I mean, at least her mom is like bringing her to get a sleep study done. Kudos on her mom for like doing anything about it and taking it seriously at all. Do you find this movie scary? No. That is MIA. He's literally a police officer. We've seen him multiple times. They just talked at the funeral. Her dad's at fucking work. He's having to investigate murders. That's really fast. Your first REM is usually 90 minutes into your sleep cycle. That should just be like a glaring issue immediately that she's entering REM this fast. It's an hour and 30 minutes usually for your first REM section of your sleep cycle. I've been practicing magic, Mom. Are you impressed? I'm looking to be a street magician. There's nothing in that mug. I would not at all say that this movie knew how to be effectively scary. You're here saying that about the wrong movie. I don't know if I would even think that it would be that scary at the time that it came out. There's still old scary movies that are still actually effective in being at least like unsettling and spooky. This is just a laugh. Like you could still put on the original Exorcist and you're like, "Ooh." In this movie you're like, "Ha ha 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 ha." I don't know why she thinks that like not sleeping is going to help her because she's been falling asleep without realizing that she's fallen asleep like several times already. Goofy sleep man makes silly face. Jonathan, what are you saying? Where did he get all this information? He doesn't seem the type to just like go to his local library and start looking up Balinese dreaming. What is this standoff? To the cellar? Are we putting her in the furnace to keep her safe? She's moving her head around an awful lot while speaking. The cloth? I think that's his other glove. He can't get you because Bobby killed him. Yo, the crop top. My thing is, right, like, her mom talks about it as if this happened like a really long time ago, and then she's like, a bunch of us parents got together and murdered him. And it's like, so how have these teenagers never heard of this name if you're considering yourself a parent at the time? Dead older siblings? Yeah, like what's this what yeah, like how would they have not heard of this man? Babies most likely? Yeah, but that sort of shit doesn't just go away. Like if there was someone who killed 20 kids in your town, that would be urban legend for your town. It would be talked about forever. Especially in the 80s. They have a whole fucking rhyme and everything about Freddy's coming for you. And yet they're like, oh, well, I just found out who Freddy is. Just found out it's the dream guy. That would not be comfortable to sleep in. Massive headphones. I'm trying to absorb everything that's on his walls. There's like some Native American picture there, like of a Native American, right next to like a picture of a planet in a frame. I'm trying to sort out what Johnny's supposed to be about according to his room and according to the set designers. There was, also like the airbrushed car and it looked like a cat above the car. I couldn't tell. He's a jock. I don't think they know how to show that. Her dressings are like not even on her arm properly anymore. Ma'am, please be so careful right now. Who stands out on their porch at midnight drinking a beer? Raises hand sadly. You're standing out on your porch drinking a beer at midnight, looking at your neighbors and judging them. I love my acrylic paint blood. How many bottles she got stored places? Is it a school night? Is it a school night? Why is coffee suddenly working as a thing to help keep her awake whenever she has pills that she took that are about staying awake that couldn't keep her awake? You put it back in the wall. Nancy, you're asleep. Nancy, you're eepy. I like her puppet. Oh, never mind. She can't put it back in the wall. She really did a number on it. Why do they have a deadbolt with a keyhole on the inside? Back when TV used to end. Bye, Jonathan. Oh. I think there might be a problem with Johnny. What are they gonna put on the stretcher? What are they putting on the stretcher? Johnny got blended. Why is it that everyone else gets, like, decimated immediately? But it's like, oh, Nancy gets to live for a while. There is not enough blood in the human body to have it seep through the floor. The buckets! Nancy, like, why do you even want to live anymore at this point? I love that he says my daughter's house. Is that not your house as well, sir? she's got enough time to set all of this up and still be like, all right, 20 minutes, come break the door down. There is no fucking way. It would take her 20 minutes just to get all of that set up. This, like, a subplot with her mom is just unnecessary. Oh my god, the fucking bottle in her hand. She just leaves the bottle with her, too. No fucking way. They're saying all of that took her 10 minutes? No fucking way. I feel like we've been watching what has been going on from her talking to her dad saying 20 minutes to this moment where she's like 10 minutes left for longer than 10 minutes. Thrown off by her watch talking to her? Yeah, why did it do that? That seems really advanced for a wristwatch in the 80s to be speaking to you. Johnny dying to police showing up and Nancy setting up. That all happened. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes since Johnny died. Yeah, exactly, Freddy. The power of the jungler. Ruler. Kruger. Bro. Johnny's blood-soaked headphones. Why'd you pick them up? You know what they are. Yeah, it's hard to take anything serious whenever the motion is accompanied by like zing 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 zing. Why don't you talk to him by his first name? No fucking way. Why would her alarm clock stop on its own? Especially because it's an analog alarm clock. at my dad, you asshole! Step on him. He'd probably enjoy it, but like, he was right there by your feet. You might as well kick him while he's down. No shit, dude. I really liked his getting his ass blasted by gunpowder. Ma'am, you're gonna burn your house down. You're burning your house down and you have no escape. House on fire. You should probably start with that. House on fire. I set house on fire, Dad. You don't want to use your shoulder. They opened that way too easily. You know what? Why doesn't Freddy fuck with her mom instead? Oh, there we go. Like, she's the one that actually apparently helped kill you, dude, and she had your glove. See ya, Ma. That's some Evil Dead shit. Yeah, no, like, everyone, like, in this movie are just like, yeah, whatever, someone died. Move on. The only one who even remotely acted as if, you know, it might be an issue would be her mom when she was like, are you sure you want to go to school after Tina died? Yeah, they just watched her mom get, like, sucked in through the bed, and they're like, well... Why? Why did this become a cultural staple? Hello? What the fuck? Why? Are you kidding me? What the fuck was that? Literally, what was the point of the whole movie to lead to that ending? And then what was that ending? After that whole fucking movie? Are you kidding me? My mother swears in 84 this was terrifying. Isn't this considered a classic? Yes. Why? Why? Wes Craven actually didn't like this ending, so you're not the only one? Whose fucking fault is that, Wes? Whose fucking fault is that, Wes? It says Wes Craven's movie. Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street. Wes. Whose fault is that? What the fuck? I don't understand how this became a cultural staple for horror movies. I don't get it. I don't understand. I I don't get it. I Okay, even if the ending didn't twist, like if it had just been like the everyone's alive again, like again, what was the point of the whole ass movie? Because it would just be like one of those like, oh, it was all a dream. I hate that shit. Don't throw away your whole fucking story. You just invalidated the whole thing by being like, oh, it was all just a dream in the first place, actually. About to get mad until the top came up, then I was still mad, but for different reasons. Yeah, I don't think anyone knew how this movie should have ended. Cause it's not that. It's not that. I feel like I should have never watched the movie just to preserve the concept of it being potentially good. I think um Freddy is better in theory as a cultural icon for horror. Have you seen the first Friday the 13th? No. I have never viewed any Freddy or Jason material before now. Harsh. It's not. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, okay, if you're watching this movie specifically because you think it's funny, yes, I can agree with you on that. But how the hell did Freddy become a horror cultural icon? With this movie? Like, even trying to view it with the lens of it being old and so obviously it's gonna be cheesier, um, because of like things age, this is beyond just like aged cheese. This is like how I don't think this was good in the first place. Sort of. As far as like judging it as a horror movie. That's what I mean by like this isn't good. I mean as a horror movie, as a comedy, hilarious, loved it, fantastic. The goofs, the gaffs, they were there. Johnny becoming a blood fountain, that was incredible, hilarious. As a horror movie, in what universe? Yeah, the comedy was great. The comedy was fantastic. The horror is not. Yeah, there's no like real scare or suspense or like thriller element, you know? You're just like they're asleep. Freddy killed them in wildly hilarious ways. Man's got turned into a blood fountain. A blood fountain. Yeah, yeah, he turned his bed into a blender and then didn't remember to put the lid on it. I think as a movie, entertaining. The ending, trash. Throw the whole ending out. I don't know what would have been a better ending, but it wasn't that. Certainly. As a horror movie, this is for 3-year-olds if you want to make someone scared. But as an entertaining watch, it certainly is one. Because it's funny. Made as a joke earlier, but this movie really is goofy dream man makes silly face. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like necessarily saying like it's a bad movie. I'm just saying like, man, if you only know Freddy as the cultural horror icon, this ain't gonna do it for you. Because you're gonna realize he's actually a comedy icon. Goofy Dream Man make finger go ouch. Have worm. Goofy Dream Man said I'm worms inside. Now Freddy is but a joke to me thanks to this one. Yeah, I can't imagine like watching this and then being like, oh, Freddy, he's actually like scary creepy. Now I'm like, that man's a clown. A burned clown, but a clown nonetheless. Crispy jester. Someone put him in the pan for a little too long. Someone left Freddy in the fryer a little too long. All the other people who have mentioned it to me always talked about it in the context of a date. Maybe it was appealing because it wasn't scary enough to get in the way of making out. But like the point of going to a horror movie on a date is you're supposed to have your date be spooked and them jump and want to be held by you and hide. Who's getting spooked by this? I'm gonna bust a gut. I'm green gushers and bugs on the inside, Nancy. Yeah. Are you green gushers and bugs on the inside, Squirrely? It's just my film theory. Alright, Matt Pat. How many theory channels does he have now? But that's just a theory. A film theory. And then choose the next one. Hold on. Let me look at our schedule. There's so much happening next week. I need you to chill out. It's not your time. Oh my god, next week is the last week. What? It's the last week. October went by so fast. I need you to stop. I'm gonna give you to Freddy, and he's gonna make you look at the worms inside of him. I'm gonna give you to Freddy, and he'll make you look at worms. Alright, so next week, oh god, next week actually has like quite a bit in terms of watch-along. Because, we're finally doing the Hamilton watch-along with Raina and Orla. I'm going to have to view Hamilton. Hey, it's not time yet. Don't bark me. Thank you. What day is that on? That's going to be on Monday. So we're not having Atelier next week. And then we have a collab with Nene next week. As well. And then the 2 watch-alongs. The watch-along double feature. No clue where to find that. Just look up Hamilton slime tutorial. Probably, yeah. And then I know what we're watching as the final watch-along. So it's just the Saturday watch-along that isn't decided yet. See ya. Thanks for coming by. I hope you're going to bed to actually sleep, unlike some people. Me. Who don't know how to sleep. All I could think last night in my can't sleep was like There's not enough enrichment in my cage. I don't have enough enrichment items in my cage. I'm a rat, and I don't have enough enrichment in my cage. I'm gonna go destructive. I had a hard time sleeping too. I had to throw on the air cleaning bot at 3 a.m. to get there. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage with not enough enrichment. Which, you know, all things considered, I actually have so many enrichment items, but none of them are appealing to me in this moment. Not the right enrichment. It's like when you buy a whole bunch of stuff for your animal and they're like, I want to play with the shitty, stupid cardboard box, not the toy that you bought me. But I don't know what my stupid, shitty cardboard box is right now. I haven't figured it out. So I just don't have I don't have any enrichment. I was also thinking last night, I kind of miss having the ability to just disappear for days. I can't do that anymore. Oh, cool, a $15 toy. Holy crap, is that a discarded water bottle? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's okay. I mean, like, I want to disappear off the face of the planet for a few days. I used to do that. When I'd start feeling like there's not enough enrichment in my cage and that I'm getting destructive, I would just, like, go invisible on everything. I would stop saying anything on any social media. I'd just disappear for a few days until I stopped feeling like destroying things. I don't have that luxury anymore. Until the brain was well again? Yeah, essentially. Sometimes you just need a reset. Sorry for being needy. Can't believe you guys. How would you do your weekly raids? They're not on right now anyway. Some of my enrichment was taken out of my cage. They took my enrichment away. They did. Yeah, they decided, you know, it's time to put the cardboard box out in the trash. It's been sitting in the middle of the floor for a week. The cats have finished playing with it. We gotta take the enrichment away. They have to go back to their actual toys now. Anyways, what do you guys want to watch for next week? For your pick next week. Something actually scary? The Exorcist? I Am Legend is not qualified. I already said that when you brought up I Am Legend the first time. Kevin keeps trying to make us watch I'm Legend. It's not at all a spooky Halloween watch. It's sad. He has to kill his dog. It's not scary. It's sad and a dog dies, Kevin. Nobody wants to watch that. I didn't even finish watching the movie the first time I watched it because as soon as I got to that scene, I turned it off. I said, no, fuck you, actually. I'm not continuing. I don't need that shit in my life. I don't need that shit. What's Willy Willy Well? Quack, 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 quack. Yeah? Not time yet. You're being very good. Arden and go rest? Yeah, probably. Don't breathe? What is don't breathe? A quiet place? "28 weeks days later"? Home invasion man with the... Oh, what? 28 weeks days later? There was a second one? I'm not talking about the 28s. I'm making fun of the fact that you put 28 weeks days later as a singular title, Kevin. I mean, the premise doesn't sound that interesting for Don't Breathe. I've never heard of it before now. No doll movies? What doll movie would you want? A Quiet Place? I've heard about A Quiet Place, and it didn't appeal to me whenever everyone was talking about it. Thank you, Geronimo. Thank you. No, Child's Play. Yeah, no, Child's Play is a no. Never seen Annabelle? I've seen Annabelle. To me, A Quiet Place just seemed like The Happening, but it wasn't M. Night Shyamalan, so it was probably executed a bit better and people liked it enough that they made a sequel. But to me, it still was just like The Happening. To me, it was still basically just The Happening. So I was like, no, it's okay. Never thought of it that way. That's immediately how it read to me. And then Bird Box was just Netflix, A Quiet Place, which was just better The Happening. Absolutely no on The Ring. That's a big no on that one. We're not watching Gremlins. You don't like The Ring? I watched it. And I don't need to do it again. Aaron and Sinister? I mean, we can put it up for consideration as we do every week. Anything that's actually too scary? There's not really very many scary movies that are actually like really scary. But I'm also so picky. I want my scary movie. I want it to be more than just like, oh, it's scary. I still want it to be like a good movie. I care more about it being like a good movie with good writing than it making grown people jump in their seats and go, ah! We're not watching fucking Scooby-Doo. The only Halloween Scooby-Doo that matters is Scooby-Doo Ghoul School. Get it the fuck together. Bye-bye, Nami and Hiroji's. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for the watch along. Thank you for coming by. Dova Cake. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you for leveling up. Watch Ghoul School? I don't want to watch Ghoul School. Audition? I don't care about Alien. I don't care about Alien. Mr. Ridley Scott, I don't care. Let me look at what Audition is about. I mean, it sounds interesting. But I'm sure it'd be a subtitle watch, and I'd watch things with subs, but not always. They require a lot of my attention. That's another thing. If you're having to read the subtitles while you're getting scared, you're probably missing some visual details while you're reading. It feels like it becomes one of those things that you kind of need to watch twice. Where the second time around, you're not focusing as much on the dialogue. And you're able to, like, pay more attention to the craft. Get Out? Oh, I spoiled Get Out for myself. But that would be an interesting one, maybe. I know it's supposed to be really, really good. But I do know everything that happens. I do know everything that happens in it. Black Swan? A horror movie? No. Dun, yeah, I'm sure it's still good. I'm not in the world of spoiled, so it's bad. Super suspenseful? I don't know, man. I remember when Black Swan came out, I was like, ooh, and then I watched it and I was like, oh. Dum dum. The first Paranormal Activity is actually pretty good. And then the rest just go off the rails in a bad way. Mm-hmm. Blair Witch is awful. I rewatched it the other week and it's really not a good movie. Like, as a movie, Blair Witch is not a good movie. It's just people yelling at each other. It's just people yelling at each other. That's one of the ones that you should just leave in your memory. No, I don't want to watch the thing because it's boring. That's one of those movies that's like, yep, I've watched it once in my life. I never need to do it again. Because it's simply not necessary. Hereditary is a garbage movie. Hereditary is a garbage movie. I'm not wrong. In the way that I just laughed at Nightmare on Elm Street, that's how my mom and I watched Hereditary. We just laughed at it the whole time. Liked Legend? I do like Legend. It's a good movie. I can see how. Yeah, Hereditary, it's not good. They got Powerpuff Girls on here. Not saying it's not good, but I can see where you're laughing. It's all shock horror. It's not good. Oh, this thing happened. That's off the wall. Are you scared? No, but it's shocking, and that's all it is. It's shock horror. And shock horror is worthless. People don't know the difference? Well, obviously, because a lot of people think that it's a good movie. A lot of people think it's a good movie, so... Da, da, da. Opinions also vary from many on many topics, yes. But we all know I'm the right one here. I'm the right one. Alright, I'll put paranormal as the last option then. It's already... Only sometimes? No, I'm always correct all of the time. I am right. %, all the time, always, I am right. I know, I'm trying. I'm sorry that people are suggesting bad movies. I'm sorry. Ketchup is disgusting. It's a sugar sauce. It is not, it is too. You might as well be putting a simple syrup on your food if you put ketchup on it. Mayo's delicious. People will be like, "Oh, you dip your French fries in milkshake, and then they'll dip their French fry in a tablespoon of ketchup." Who do you think you are? Why would you put your french fry in something sweet, they say, as they shovel ketchup into their mouth using the french fry as a spoon? Some people are simply born wrong, and they will remain that way till the day that they die. Miracle Whip is disgusting. Like Sharzu? Yes. Sharzu and her burnt toast. They had the Kewpie mayo tub? Damn. Sounds like you know what to invest in. I made a sandwich Miracle Whip instead of mayo by accident once. I threw it away. Yeah, I was at family out of state once, and they only had Miracle Whip and not mayo, and I tried it and I was like, I want to throw up. I don't want to eat the rest of this food. I know, Bebe. I know. I know. Miss barks a lot. I know. Isn't Miracle Whip just fancy mayo? No. It calls itself a sandwich spread. Ah! A tie right now? Why would you tie? Why would you do that? Microwaved! What in the hell is Miracle Whip? Disgusting. A sauce that the devil invented. Developed as a less expensive alternative to mayo. Water, soybean oil, high fructose corn syrup. Ew. Those are the first 3 ingredients in Miracle Whip. Disgusting. Contains half the fat and calories as compared to mayo, but it's sweetened with high fructose corn syrup and contains more sugar than most brands of mayonnaise. So it is sweeter than mayo, and that's disgusting. Again, why are people putting like sugar sauces on their foods? Why do you want to put sugar on your foods? I like the sweetness. Disgusting. That's like the one thing that I notice the most whenever I run out of Kewpie mayo and I have to go back to using like American mayo is I notice how much sweeter it is than Kewpie mayo and I don't like it. I don't like it. Paranormal Activity. It is. At 31%. Woo, movie. So next Saturday, the original Paranormal Activity movie. Please don't be a terrible movie. Have you not watched it? It's pretty good. You get to yell at them for being fucking stupid. One guy specifically. You're like, why? Stop being a fucking idiot. Stop. But he just keeps being an idiot the whole time. It's a horror movie. A lot of people had trouble sleeping after seeing it. But I think it's pretty good. Yeah. My dad and brother were one of them. Mika, that is his name. It was fucking Mika. Who can ever forget Mika? Dumb fucking bastard. Dumb piece of shit. Different endings? No, I don't think Paranormal Activity has different endings. Apparently there were other ones that were shot. There were other endings that were shot, but it was just the one ending that got put out. There was the... Oh, one of them was once on YouTube at one point. I feel like I saw this alternate ending at some point. But yeah, it's the one ending. Yes, Paranormal Activity one next week. I'm being cried at. And to be fair, she's been very patient. So with that, thank you for watching, undoubtedly the funniest movie we'll watch all month. Please have a wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Tomorrow is actually scheduled day for real this time. So I will not be around for real this time tomorrow. She knows. Harumph. Anyways. Thanks for the waves, Shang, Pura, and Mako. Everyone else, you're an offline motherfucker if you leave a wave. I love you all so much. Who's on? Wait, raid. Wait, raid. Yeah, you guys can go watch Nana. Okay. I'll see you next time.